Welcome to 46 Overland Adventures. Join us as we spend a week exploring the Ozark National Forest in northwest Arkansas.
Left side, there's a drop off once you get past all this thicket junk over here, and the Mulberry River is down at the base of that. This trail we're going to stay on once we get all the way down here to it. We should end up right at the Mulberry River.
Soupy slimy. Well, our first venture off pavement into Ozarks started as a fairly well-maintained gravel road. It eventually gave way to a mildly rutted out dirt road with some large rocks in it once you got past into private property areas. The road did eventually lead us down to the Mulberry River as we had hoped. However, we were not successful in finding a campsite at the end of the road, and so we had to backtrack a little ways to the campsite we had found.
So this is pretty much what most of the trails do, wind around off and on, hitting the rivers. There's gonna be a lot of that.
So, B, think you can handle a week of this?
Yeah. Prince is like, can we stay down the river longer? I wish we could just stay down here. I'm thinking, this is the whole week. I'm pretty sure it's what the whole week's gonna be like. Okay.
Augie was sick the other night and I didn't wake up. He had diarrhea by the back door. And then he made it to the garage and tried to get out the garage door. He knows that he needs to get out.
Yeah.
But he won't bark at him. He just comes in beside the bed and goes.
Good morning. Welcome to the first morning here in the Ozarks. Had a nice, slow, lazy kind of morning. This is the plan anyway. So, got into the area yesterday evening. Went down looking for campsites around the end of the road down where it dead ends into the Mulberry River. Beautiful scenery, but no campsites. We had to kind of backtrack a little bit up the road. Got to the campsite where we are now. So none of our group has been to the Ozarks before. Been to the Washatiles and some things like that. But so this is our first time getting to come to this location. So the last couple of years when we made these week-long trips, we've had everything pretty well planned out and have kind of pushed hard to make it to certain things, certain locations. But this week is just going to be kind of a time to explore and just have fun, kind of relax a little bit. So this is also the first year that we will be doing a better job about documenting our vacation time, our exploring time. Of course, we've always done pictures and things, but have never really taken the time to try to be purposeful or intentful about actually recording it so we can have it for later, for our kids as they grow up and move on and move out, and just for us to kind of look back and reflect and maybe see some places we want to go back to. So, welcome to 46 Overland. Well, here's our campsite for the night. So we got a few more bodies stirring a little bit. There's the puppy. Hi, Kimber. Hi, Kimber. Oh, hi, Kimber. Yes. Dogs love this weather. They get so wound up and excited. This nice little open spot we found in here had a existing fire ring to it, so I made it nice last time as it was a bit cool. A little bit damp and kind of hard to get a fire going, but finally got it up and going. So there's Pack Mule. That's our rig. And then there's a Jeep that's to be named yet. That's Uncle Jeff's Jeep. He's also part of what travels with us. But got some coffee going this morning. Trying to take some of the briskness out of the air. Hi, puppy.
And just the same on the other.
This one?
You got some
No,
strong
really.
seasoning in there.
Just
Ron.
on one?
Yeah. There you go.
Want the gimbal?
Okay, Jeff. Two.
Go ahead, I'll fix mine.
Got some good biscuits and gravy and sausage for breakfast this morning. Thanks to Ashley for getting that all cooked up for us.
Look, actually, just fell.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, Axel, you're soaking wet.
Wow.
After leaving the dam area on Shores Lake, we ventured up the road to a nice overlook and continued on some scenic gravel roads for the next several miles until we crossed Highway 23, headed into the Fly Gap area. Once we got back into public lands, there was a road closure, so we had to take a little bit of a detour from what we had planned. And the gravel road very quickly gave way to a much more interesting and slow travel trail.
You're gonna need to winch it.
Well, we're stuck in our first puddle here in the Ozarks on a trail we just took. Back end's pretty well sunk down in, and the guys are getting the winch out and ready to go. And I'm happily sitting in the car with the puppies, who are not so happy. They'd rather be out playing in the mud as well.
There's a few rocks in between.
I did say that the more we get into Overland, I even wanted to buy some sticky boots just for that.
Wow, that's really kind of cool looking out that way. Oh.
Here's another prime example of the camera not quite doing justice to the situation. So as we're coming down this trough, we have to cross a draw that gets a little bit off camber. And so hopefully you can see a little bit from the first part of the video that just how off camber it gets. But yeah, there was a few new creases in the seats for sure.
Okay, Mama's doing the lane.
Can I get?
Attempt 3. That's pretty. String.
Campsite right there.
Can you stay?
Oh, unless we want to pop up at this campsite right here. After spending most of the day working our way through our unplanned detour route, a few technical sections, lots and lots of mud holes and bogs. I passed several packs of side-by-sides coming through that you can tell that would have been a good trail for them as far as just some of the tight spots, the mud holes and the bogs. But after we got past that, worked our way down the hill, we did get to come across several nice water crossings. And ultimately, we ended up back where we had intended on being anyway, which put us back on Forest Service Road 204.
We're back on Easy Road now.
Good stuff. How's the burgers?
Oh man, they're awesome.
Edible.
They're fantastic. Great to kind of sit down and chill after a rough puppy ride for the day.
Watching. Thanks for joining us on part 1 of our adventure. Make sure to like and subscribe below so you can be notified when part 2 becomes available online. Until then, where does your adventure take you?